Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are losing a very important player on their practice squad, as it has been reported that the LA Rams are expected to sign Buccaneers practice squad quarterback John Wolford to their team. This is according to Diana Rossini. This is also on NFLTradeRumors.com. This all comes from quarterback Matthew Stafford injuring his throwing hand against the Dallas Cowboys. In that situation, I believe Stafford had hit his hand on the helmet of one of his teammates when throwing the football. It was, kind of an ugly looking injury. I think Stafford messed up his hand a little bit. Now he is, obviously going to be questionable moving forward. Nobody really knows when he's going to be fully available to play. Of course, injuries to a quarterback's throwing hand are definitely not a great situation to have. You have Brett Ripien as the current backup quarterback to the LA Rams, and now the Rams are also going to be looking to bring in John Wolford as a little bit of insurance there. A Rams rookie quarterback, Stetson Bennett, is also away from the team right now. And yeah, Wolford is a guy that spent the past couple of years with the LA Rams, had won a playoff game with them, had done a lot of different things before joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was, just in a lot of different types of situations with the Jets, with the AAF. He was with the Rams, spent a couple of, years there from 2019 back in 2020. And then he eventually joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this offseason, was with them throughout the preseason, training camp, all of the above, and then signed with the practice squad of the Bucs after the team's final roster cuts. It's not surprising, right, to see the Rams go in and bring back John Wolford. You take a look at, Wolford's overall stats, and Wolford, has done some good things for the Rams in the past. Obviously, he won a Super Bowl with them. You go all the way back to 2022, or all the way back to 2022, but won a playoff game for them in 2020. Obviously, he didn't do much in that playoff game. He only threw 6 passes, but hey, a win's a win, baby. Still counts. But even then, Wolford was in Sean McVay's system for 3 years, from 2020 to 2022. And it makes sense why the Rams would bring him back. But this is an unfortunate loss for the Bucs, right? Not even to say that Wolford was going to be a guy who was going to be, the starting quarterback just in case Baker Mayfield played bad or Kyle Trask played bad or anything along those lines, right? But it's always nice to have insurance policies. It's always nice to have guys there just in case, and Wolford is now gone. Will the Buccaneers bring in another quarterback for their practice squad? It's certainly possible. There could be a lot of different options out there. One guy I do want to talk about, who, as far as I know, he is not on a team currently, and that is Bryce Perkins. Bryce Perkins is another guy who was formerly with Sean McVay in the LA Rams, and I know that, it's like, well, come on now. Only former LA Rams quarterbacks can be guys who can be considered here. Not necessarily, but Bryce Perkins is definitely an interesting quarterback. 26 years old, spent 2020 and through 2022 with the LA Rams, did some interesting stuff. He had also spent some time, just playing a game here with the Rams in 2022. Wasn't necessarily the best. 19 of 34, 161 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, but hey, he also had 19 carries for 90 yards. That's interesting, right? He's an interesting dual threat type of quarterback. Could be a guy they look to bring in who may be, somewhat familiar with the terminology of a West Coast style of system. Again, that's the reason they brought in John Wolford, was because, John Wolford had experience in a similar type of system. You could look to see a similar thing here with Bryce Perkins, who's still young enough, only 26 years old. John Wolford was 28 years old. So, it's not like you're bringing in, some undrafted free agent who has had no experience before. Perkins is an interesting guy who can give you a guy who has been in a similar situation like Wolford, may be able to pick up the offense and be that third quarterback just in case, right? They could also look to bring back a guy that they may have had in the rookie mini camps or something along those lines. We'll have to wait and see. But Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about John Wolford signing away from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, making his way back to the LA Rams. Who would you want to see the Buccaneers bring in to the practice squad at the quarterback position? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, folks, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.